Thank you, everybody, for coming out. This is gonna take. I love you too. I love everybody. I really do. Hello, Patriots. Hello, Patriots. Are we gonna have some fun tonight? All right, we're gonna have a lot of fun. Thank you so much for coming out. Well, I'm gonna tell you that there's a little bit about me, of course, and I see a lot of new faces tonight. And I thought, this is great. This really is. So some of you might not know all of my bio or you know, some of the policy issues. I'm going to go through that real quick, and then we're going to get the music back up, and we're going to have fun. Well, I was, of course, a fifth-generation Texan. I was born right here in the Metroplex and grew up here. I'm a lifelong conservative activist. I'm a businessman. I started my company in 1985, and I do commercial real estate. Best thing happened to me is sitting right over here somewhere. Where's Mary Catherine at? 34 years ago. There she is over there. Everybody waving my beautiful wife over there, Mary Catherine. This is a family affair on the campaign. We got a lot of my children. I have 5 children, 4 boys and a girl. We homeschooled them through most of their schooling career. Got them homeschoolers. I had to make sure they grew up in a good conservative Christian environment, and they did. And they're on the campaign with us. Some of them are right here. Is Devin Augustine, one of my middle sons. His wife, Katie. Is Kate? She didn't come. Where's the baby? There's baby Genevieve. Is Terrence here tonight? There's Terrence. Is my middle son there. Terrence and Alexandra and little Clement. That's baby Clement. And Deirdre. Deirdre, raise your hand. That's Deirdre, my daughter. And that's Henny. And the other one's at home. And Russell's at the Trump rally. And Colin's out of town. Okay, so that's the kid. I want to introduce the family here to y'all so y'all would know him. But anyway, I want to welcome you to the Rhino Party. I mean, this is what we're doing here is going trophy hunting. I mean, that's what this is all about. And there's one really big Boone and Crockett trophy rhino. He's sitting down there in Austin. Now, I got one of the biggest trophy rhinos in 13. I love to hunt. I got a lot of guns. I got so many I can't count them. But he was sitting in Senate District 16. And that was the trophy I got on the wall. And let me just point out to you guys something. I mean, nobody thought I could beat a 25-year Republican senator incumbent. Nobody thought it was possible because he had all the money and all the power. Well, in 142 days, I beat him heads up, something that had never been done. I tell you that because I know what it's like to get outspent 2-1. I know what it's like to be an underdog, but more important than that, I know what it's like to win. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to win. Well, as you probably know, some of you not, I give you this in case you're knocking the door, just some fun facts. You know, I uncovered the largest political corruption scandal, one of them in modern Texas history. Here's the thing I want you to tell me. What do you do? What are we all doing when we're talking about candidates? What do we all want to do if we go to a forum or you hear a political person talking? What we're doing is trying to vet them. Can we trust them? Are they liars? Are they going to deliver on their campaign promises? And what are they really about? Well, I can tell you, you don't have to take that chance with me. I delivered on all my campaign promises in 2014. I told everybody I was going to get rid of government agencies. I told everybody I was going to root out corruption. I told everybody I'd be there 100% of the time. I told everybody that I represent them. And I did. I closed the government agency by myself. No one else wanted to help at all. It was 3,000 employees, $100 million annual budget, and we didn't merge them like everybody else does. We sold their furniture, we sold their computers, and we sold their real estate. They don't exist anymore. I got 6 people put in prison because they were stealing tens of millions of dollars from Dallas County taxpayers, including the mayor pro tem of the city council of Dallas. I'm the only elected office holder in the history of the state of Texas that's been in Austin according to the Secretary of the Senate that never took a dime from the state of Texas. No pay, no pension, no health care, no travel vouchers, no reimbursement. Yeah, no furniture. I didn't even use her furniture. But I did that because I never worked for the government. I never will. I work for the people that sent me there, and I'm going to do the same thing as your governor. Of course, I'm never going to take a salary, pension, or anything else from the state of Texas. Also, my Democrat, Senate District 16, as a lot of y'all know, my district, Senate District 16, as y'all know, is basically a Democrat district. I had the lowest Republican-rated district in the state of Texas. I got beat by a Democrat in 2018 when they finished taking over Dallas County. But what is it you always hear from people that say? They say they're going to be, I'm a conservative. Have you ever met a Republican that didn't say they were conservative? No. No. And you're not going to, because they're not in Texas. Well, guess what? 90% of them are liars. And they know they're lying. My battle in Austin was always with the rhinos. Always. It wasn't really with the Democrats. I was cussed at and screamed at down there more than I've ever been in my adult life. It's by the rhinos. But what do they always say? Oh, well, I'm all conservative. I'm for less government. You know, I'm for cutting taxes. That's what you always hear. You're gonna go, what is that about, right? Well, where the rubber meets the road is, can you deliver on your campaign promises or not? And that's how you vote. I was always ranked one of the top 3 most conservative senators in the history of the state of Texas on my voting. And it's not just how you vote, it's how you fight. Who's the fighters? Who's willing to stand up and fight and punch them in the face? Well, you're punching the rhinos and you're putting them on the wall like those trophies over there? Are you punching the Democrats? We don't have any courage in our country. We don't have any courage in our state. We've lost our courage if we ever had it. I'm here for your liberty, your personal liberty, your economic liberty. I'm here to help you cut the chains of government. I mean, we've got the answers. I'm tired of the lies like you guys are. I'm tired of the broken and empty promises. I mean, is the border secure? No. Are our property taxes going away? No. Do you have confidence that your votes aren't being stolen? No. Are we winning the culture war? No. And I could go all the way down the list. It's endless. It's a target-rich environment. But as you know, we've got a great plan to secure the border and fix all that on all those issues. And I've got a distinct advantage, of course, over anybody else in this race because I'm the only person that's actually been in the state legislature that's running for governor. And I tell you, I couldn't imagine doing this job without being in that swamp. It's a snake pit. It really is. It's every bit as deep as the one in Washington. But my opponents just keep, I don't know really why they're running. I mean, I'm not here to dish them or anything, but I'm not looking for a new job. I'm not looking for a new career. And it puts me at a distinct advantage, as you know, from them, because I'm not worried about the political ramifications of the decisions I make. I'm worried about solving the problems. I'm not interested in the position, I'm interested in the solutions. I love to solve problems. I'm going to tell you real quick, my border plan, the key to my border plan is I'm never asking permission from the federal government to secure the Texas border. That's not necessary. The Constitution gives us the authority to do it. You probably saw me on Tucker talking about Article 1, Section 10. This is an invasion. We're going to use all the military. We're going to do whatever we need to do. And I'm going to close all 25 bridges coming for inbound commercial traffic from Mexico. This is strategic. It's to make sure Mexico feels the economic pain. So they're going to take back their side of the river from the cartels, and we're not opening those bridges back up. Are y'all tired of renting your home from the government? Yeah. I mean, do you know they own everything? I mean, they really do. They own your home, they own your ranch, your farm, your business, every bit of it. All you do is rent it from them. They got property tax on every bit of it. And you don't have any control of it, just keeps going up and up. I know you think this sounds like political rhetoric when I'm telling you we're going to get rid of property tax. But we're going to get rid of property tax. All of it. We're not going to cut property tax. We're not going to give you a better exemption on your home. We're going to get rid of 100% of it. All of it. There'll be no appraisal districts. This is very achievable. It's very doable. Let me just give you the basics real fast, so when you're knocking doors for us, you can give it out there. What we're going to do is replace property tax. We're going to move it over to sales tax. It'll take about 8 years, and we're going to use the surplus in state revenues that we have, which is a lot. We're going to use 90% of the state revenues in Austin. We're going to buy down property tax with it. We're going to have a constitutional amendment, so you're going to get to vote on it. Whatever the plan is that we get out of Austin, you're going to get a chance to vote on it and weigh in on it. We're never going to have an income tax, and we can still keep local governments funded. We're not changing the funding formulas. We're just replacing where the money comes from. Instead of renting your property from the government, now the money's going to come from all the revenue buckets in Austin. Hotel motel tax. We've got, oil and gas tax, the franchise tax, all these different taxes, and those revenues grow about 8 to 10% a year. We're taking 90% of that revenue growth. We're going to buy down property tax, shift some of it over to sales tax, and you're going to actually get to own your own home, and you'll get to vote on the plan. So that's the plan. And I got a great plan to secure your elections. It's about enforcing the law. We got plenty of laws. I'm creating a new division, the Department of Public Safety, to get that done. Have up to 500 officers in it, and they're going to be charging government corruption, election integrity. They're going to follow the ballots. We're going to go to all paper ballots. Y'all want paper ballots? How about having a forensic audit on the 2020 election? Well, we're going to get that done. This new group's going to be in charge of all that, and they're going to put people in jail. We're going to have a new court system, new prosecution system, and move venue out of these counties. You can't get anybody convicted. Are y'all ready? Are you ready to make sure that we have medical freedom? Are you ready for medical freedom? That's going to be my legislative priority. One of the top things is to make sure no one is forced to take a vaccine for any reason if you don't want to take it. No mask, and nobody's going to be forced to wear that face diaper either. I've never taken the vaccine, and I never will take the vaccine. Patriots, it's such a long list of so many things we can get done. But what I want to tell you something is that most people running for office will never give you the details of what they're going to do. First, they probably don't have any details to do it, but the main reason they don't do it is because they don't want to be accountable. They don't want to be accountable to you. The more details that they give you, the more accountability they've got to be, right? Because well, you told us how. I'm telling you exactly what I'm going to do as your governor. I'll tell you when I'm going to get it done because I want to be accountable. I'm doing this because like I said, I want to solve the problems that affect Texas. This is our liberty. This is our time, the time we've been waiting for. This is a very dangerous and unique opportunity in the state of Texas right now. It is. We're losing so much liberty. We've lost more liberty in the last 19 months than I thought was even remotely possible. And it was done to us by a Republican governor of Texas. Closed our churches on the holiest season of the year, Easter.
Treason!
It is treason. I mean, it closed our businesses. 3 million people out of work in one day.
Destroyed our bars.
Yeah, destroyed everything. And Well, of course, I never would have done any of that. But Patriots, it's all over because we're going to fix every bit of it because of you. I get so fired up when I see so many great Patriots here tonight. You are the cavalry that's coming to our rescue, I can tell you that. Are y'all ready to put that trophy rhino on the wall? What about all the little rhinos that follow him around? We're going to have a whole herd of rhino heads over there. Yeah. We have to, because this is about our liberty. This is about Texas sovereignty. And we're going to prove not just to the country what it means to be sovereign, we're going to prove it to the whole world what it means to be sovereign. Patriots are going to win that culture war because we have to. The culture war is very real, and it is really the foundation of what's going wrong with our state and our nation. This is a battle for the soul of our nation, the soul of our state. I plan on getting prayer back in every classroom in the state of Texas. We've got to give a foundation to these 5.5 million kids, a godly foundation. Otherwise, we're going to lose everything because the socialists, you know, they've done a great job of replacing God with government. They have. And that's the significant issue that we're all, of course, dealing with. But Patriots, thank you for coming out tonight. We're going to have some fun tonight. But remember, this is Texas. And join me real quick in this revolution of ideas. And the only ammunition we need is our love of Texas. And that's what this is about, our love of Texas. Our love of freedom. This is Texas. We're never going to bend the knee to no man, to no government, for no reason, because this is Texas. Now some guys are going to get up here and tell you all about the campaign. And I can tell you, I love you guys, I really do. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Let's get fired up out there in the streets, and let's win this. Early voting's coming up. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Don.